Hey guys, it's Karen and today I am wearing a different outfit for once. So last week I uploaded a video and that was a What's in My Pants video, links down below. And I also uploaded a video that either last week or this week because I'm not too sure when I'm going to upload this video and if I'm going to have time to upload it today because it's Sunday. But my usual uploading routines is, I think I figured out it's going to be either Friday, Saturday or Sunday, and I don't think it's going to be Friday unless I'm really organised and film a video before, like in that week, which is probably not possible. But either Saturday or Sunday I'll upload a video or film a video on that weekend. So yeah. And the reason I was wearing the same outfit in last week's video and the week before's video was because I didn't have time to film earlier that week, and so I had to film prior to uploading it. So that is why, if you're wondering, I do not wear the same outfit twice. Well, I do. Yeah, I do that a lot. No, like I wasn't like wearing the same outfit again, like. It was recorded on the same day. So anyway, so today the video is going to be a story time video because I uploaded one either last week or this week, and I really liked them and I like watching them and I thought that I liked making them, and I did like making them, so I decided to make another one. This was pretty recent. It was about 2 maybe 3 days ago. When I'm recording this, it was 2 or 3 days ago, but it might be like 100 weeks ago. For you guys watching this, I was over. I'm gonna change her name. I was over at my friend Gabby's house because her name is kind of like that. So I was over at my friend Gabby's house, and we were having a really good time. We were having a sleepover, and there's an abandoned house like opposite where she lives, and then along a bit. And she told me that it had been abandoned for like ever since her little brother was born, and her brother is 9. So she told me that it had been abandoned for ages, and it had been. And so we decided that we wanted to see what's inside it. So there was a gate and the door was open before, and there had been rumours that a homeless person had lived in there for like 2 years, and then the son-in-law of the person that owned it had to come and lock it all up because the lady that lived in it before had died, and like her daughter was really ill with cancer, and she didn't like come and look after the house. So basically we decided that we would go and look in the conservatory and see what we could find in the conservatory. And the grass was all overgrown and there was stuff in her like back garden and stuff, and I was wearing shorts and my friend was wearing leggings. So I couldn't go over because the nettles would like sting me all along, like up on my legs and stuff, because I was wearing shorts. So we decided that we'd leave it. And then we were like pennyboarding up and down this hill, and the house is still on the hill. So the house is here and it's kind of on a hill and kind of not on a hill. So there we see 2 blue doors that lead directly into the house. And so we decided that we were really curious at this point, because like before we hadn't been able to go in, and I was gonna change, but it was just like it was really dangerous because there was glass and stuff on the floor, so we like didn't want to go that way. And the 2 doors were like just there, and they weren't locked. They were like jammed, but they weren't locked. And before, we noticed this car that was going around, like it had gone around the block where she lived like 4 times already, and it was just watching us. There was a lady and a small dog, and the lady was just watching us pennyboard, and we weren't causing any trouble before this. We were just pennyboarding, like we weren't doing anything, and the lady was just watching us. And it turns out that lady was going to buy a house, but she was nowhere. We found that later on. But she was nowhere near the house that she was like buying, and she was just watching us like up and down. I know like she might have been checking out the neighborhood, but we thought like she was an older lady, and it was weird that she was just watching us like pennyboard. We were like not causing any harm. And so our curiosity got the better of us, and we decided that we would try and kick down the door. I know this is such a bad thing to do, but we can help ourselves my friend Gabby said it was abandoned for like 9 or 10 years. Like her brother's, I'm pretty sure her brother's coming up for 10. It'd been abandoned for more than like a decade or less than, a bit less than a decade. But like it had been abandoned for a pretty long time. And so we decided that we would give the door like 1 or 2 kicks, like not even strong, and like then if it didn't work we would just leave. And the car, the hill was here and we were here. The car was like here, but it was facing a different way. So this lady must have been, because it wasn't very visible that we were doing it, and we made sure that, like, this lady must have been closely watching us to see what we were doing. And I know we should not have been doing this, we were in the wrong, but it was really weird that this lady was watching us. So we kicked the door only once, not even strong, and like, we kicked it once, it kind of like unscrewed a bit, and then all we had to do, both of us, just push it a bit, and it opened. And it didn't come down, it just opened like slowly like that. And if you're wondering what was in the house, it was like a stairway and there were family pictures up, so the house had not been cleared out at all. But we didn't want to go in just in case like a floorboard fell and we got stuck under there. And then all of a sudden we just hear this lady scream, "What on earth do you think you're doing?" And me and my friend just looked at each other like, what? And I said, "Who is she?" And she said, because the like town, like, no, it's like a village that they lived in, she had like no idea who this lady was, and everyone like knew each other. So my friend just turned to me and was like, "I don't know who she is." And then I said, "What?" And then this is not very polite, but I just like was like, "What?" And then she went, "I just watched you two." And we were like, "What?" And then she was like, "I just watched you two kick that door down." And we'd already closed it at this point because we were scared like someone would jump out at us, like the homeless person would jump out at us. So we just closed it. We had closed the door by this point. And she was like, "Close that door right now." And then we were like, "Oh, we already have," like we were saying stuff like that. And then she was like, "I watched you kick the door down, that's a criminal offence," stuff like that. And we're 12 years old. We were like, "Oh my god, are we going to be put in jail? Is this lady going to call the police?" And so we decided that we'd go back into like Abby's house. Well, she told us, "Go and get your mum right now and tell her what you've done." So she thought me and my friend were sisters. And so we went into my friend's house and her little brother was there. But their post office is like a 5-minute walk away from their house, but you couldn't see it, like it was turned a bit. Like there was like a little curve in the pavement that you had to go to get to the post office. And like her mum was at the post office and her little brother was there like watching us pennyboard so they could see us. And her little brother was there and we were like, we told him what had happened, and then he said like, "Your mum's not here, Abby," or Gabby, and I know I've messed up. So her name's Gabby, and he was like, "Your mum's not here, Gabby, like what are we gonna do?" And so we just look at each other like, oh my god, what are we gonna do? This lady's gonna like bust our door down and be like, hey little kids." No, but the lady was really creepy looking, like it was so scary. And then she came to our door, so she'd obviously like clocked where we lived, where my friend Gabby lived. And then like she was at the door with her little dog, and they have a dog, and my friend has a dog. And the dog was would kind of like shred that dog, because their family called it the shredder, like shredder, and because it hated like fluffy dogs and stuff. So we had to keep that. So Mia and her little brother kept the dog in the living room, and whilst I left my friend alone to talk to this woman. And so I went back realizing that I'd left her alone, and she was like, "Where's your mum?" And then my friend Gabby said, "No, like our mum's not here, she'll be back shortly, yeah." And then she said, "Can I call her?" And then she said, "Do you want," because Abby had a phone, so she was like, "Do you want me to call her?" And then the lady said yes. And then Abby gave the lady her phone, and they talked for a bit, and they were like, "Your little girls have just like broken into someone's house." But we hadn't like broken into the house. Like she made it sound so bad. So she was like, your little girls have just broken into this stranger's house. They don't even know it could be behind the door. They've broken into the house. They vandalized it. And we were like, oh my god. But the thing is, this sounds really bad, but the house was not secure anyway. There was doors open everywhere in the house. There was like that conservatory door open because we could see that, and there was a back door open. We were just opening this door, like, and it wasn't even locked. It didn't have a padlock on it. And she was like, I saw the padlock on the door, like, and she'd saw the padlock on the gate. There was a golden padlock on the gate, but people would just climb over it. And there was a side door open that didn't have a gate or anything, and you could just literally walk into that house. But we didn't see that until we went round, like, and saw this lady. So she was like, I saw the golden padlock on that door. What would you do if I came and, like, broke your door down? How would you feel? And then we were trying to say, like, we were being so, like, unpolite. I realize it's now, but I'm sorry if you're watching this, but we were being so unpolite, and we were like, no, because, like, we were saying, like, sorry, there's no one living there though. And she was like, I've been watching you girls, and that was really creepy for us. Like, we thought that was so weird. And then her mum came back. So Gabby's mum's come back, and she said, like, I'm so sorry. And then Gabby's mum and the lady left to go and like, check out what had happened. And when Gabby's mum got back, like, she wasn't happy at us, so she, like, told us off, and Gabby got grounded. Sorry, that's my guinea pigs. And Gabby got grounded. So, do you mind? So, she was grounded, and that lady was just, and earlier on that morning, that lady had walked by her house while we were eating breakfast. That lady had walked by her house and watched us eating breakfast, and I just think that was really weird. So, yeah, that was pretty weird. And so, basically, Gabby's mum got Gabby and me in trouble and stuff like that, but it wasn't that bad. Like, you have to realize, like, people always broke into this house. Like, they didn't break into it, they just went in it. And, like, her little brother and Gabby's little brother and Gabby's dad had both gone in there, and that was, like, a couple months ago prior to this. So it wasn't as bad as it sounds, and this was just, like, a weird experience that happened to me, and I don't even know.